Hi, I'm Lee at Iridium. Hope everyone's all right today. It's reaction time. Before we get onto the reaction, I'm going to have a bit of a rant. I'm sorry. But a few comments have been put under my videos lately about not being honest with reactions. Saying that I love everything that I react to. Now, that might seem that way. It really might. I can sort of understand that it seems that way. There's a few rules that I've explained so many times that I like to keep on the channel. One, my first rule is that I won't delve into any music genre that I don't actually like. So what's the point of me reacting to death metal, black metal? There's no point, because I'm just not going to like it. So I don't think it's fair for me to react to songs and review songs that are from genres I just won't like. I might as well go and review rap music, because that's what it means. It's just, there's no point in that. That's rule number one. Rule number two is, if it's an up and coming band, a new band, someone trying to make their way in the music industry who doesn't sell out stadiums, you know, who struggle to make a living, and everyone who watches this channel needs to understand how hard it is for a band to make a living now. You've got to be a huge band. You know, it ain't as soon as I know some people that have played Download Festival on the smaller stages. Some people think as soon as you play Download Festival, that's it, you've made it. They've got full-time jobs. They're trying to make a living. So what I won't do is be negative to any new and up-and-coming bands. So if up-and-coming bands send me their stuff to listen to and I don't get on with it, I'll explain to those bands that I'm sorry, I didn't get on with it. I won't upload. I won't do a video. And I think that's better, because what's the point of being negative towards an up-and-coming band? It's not fair. There's loads of bands, by the way. If you think I'm just reviewing everything and loving everything, there's so much I push aside because I just don't get on with it, or there's something about it I don't like. So I won't be negative towards them bands. Another thing I do, if people ask for reactions, it seems like sometimes I might be ignoring people, or I might do the reaction and I won't upload it if I don't like it. Again, if it's an up-and-coming band who needs to try and make a fucking living, I won't be negative towards those bands. To those people who put comments under the videos about, you know, you need to speak the truth, you need to be honest. If you want to hear negative reviews, there's plenty of other channels that do those negative reviews. I won't do them. But the last thing that I want to talk about is I do negative reviews for bands that I expect more of, who are famous, who can sell out stadiums, who headline festivals. I will review those, and if I don't like it, I'll tell you the absolute truth. I will. Like I said on the earlier video, underneath my video, the Def Leppard Kick song is a good example of that. Love Def Leppard. When I was growing up, a huge fan of Def Leppard. So really looking forward to that album, the new Def Leppard album. I'll be brutally honest, I will. Because they're a huge band who sell out stadiums, and it's not going to matter what poor, lowly Lee on Iridium Reviews says about Def Leppard. It's honestly not going to affect them in any way, so I will be brutally honest. But yet again, just let me tell you, big bands, I will be reviewing them. If I don't like it, I'll tell you. If I like a big band's music, I'm going to tell you that as well. Totally honest all the time, but I won't have a go at up-and-coming bands. That is the truth. So, we're here for the reaction, first and foremost. Sorry about the rant. But let me tell you now, I'm more than likely going to like this, because it's Jorn and it's One Man War, the new single. I just love Jorn Londe. I love everything he does. I think everything he touches turns to gold. It's like listening to Dio again. Yeah, honestly, everyone knows my love for this artist. Absolutely love it. It's almost like he can't do no wrong in my eyes. So I apologise if I like it. All right, but this is from the forthcoming album, Over the Horizon Radar. The new album's coming out very soon, June the 17th, on Frontiers. Let me run you through the lineup. I don't think I've done that last time. Jorn Londe on vocals, obviously. Adrian SB on guitars. Tor Moren on the guitars. Francesco Giovino on the drums. Nick Mazzaconi on the bass. Alessandro Del Vecchio on the keys. Without further ado, You never know. I might not like it. But here we go. Jorn and One Man War. Stop it there. Always do halfway through, guys. First things first. Now, there's something wrong with the audio on this YouTube video, I believe. There's something damaged about it. It's almost, I mean, I was checking my headphones and everything. It's almost like the headphones ain't plugged in properly. I think there's a problem with the upload actually on YouTube. Because I've heard the first single and it sounded brilliant. So the production was excellent on that. So I know it's not a production problem. It's almost like it's not, like I said, the headphones ain't plugged in or there's something wrong. So I can still comment on the video, on the song as it is. It's a great song. It honestly is. So it's just Jorn at his best. He's almost gone back now. And I'm glad he has. Because my favourite, probably my favourite, well, my favourite album from Jorn, the actual solo stuff was Spirit Black. But before that, I like to go right back to World Changer probably, and a couple of albums after that. I thought that was some of his best work. Almost not fully progressive, but it had a progressive feel. It's something about it. It was, you know, it was very different. And later on in his career, he almost followed the path of, you know, his idols like Coverdale and Dio. You know, almost, you know, you could almost hear. My missus sometimes is in the car with me. Jorn Londe comes on and she says it's Dio. She thinks it's Dio because, you know, she loves a lot of rock and metal, but she doesn't love all of it. So she just hears his voice and she thinks it's Dio. But I think he's almost now going back, and he did with Life on Death Road as well. He almost went back, I think, to the sort of the World Changer sound for me. which is an absolutely superb album, one of his favourite of mine. So the song itself, absolutely love it, really do. I mean, it's great how it glides along on that sort of, it's like a really great bass line, a simple bass line, and these sort of smooth vocals going over those verses. I love it. It's almost got a sort of a, I don't know, I do say this a lot, but it's quite understated, but in a really cool way. Like, it's not really heavy, it's not really in your face, but I love the feel of it. Just the general feel of the song. These vocals, man. I mean, there's a lot of love for him, you know, and deservedly so. I said to the guys the other day on All Killer, I'd love to see him in concert, doing a full Sabbath, Dio Sabbath list, you know, with Iommi and Vinny Appice, and, you know, get them all, get Jorn Londe doing a full tour. Would absolutely love it. I mean, a full tour. I really do believe that he deserves that. He put so much in his career towards, you know, Dio and his influences. He's always made it obvious, and I love that about Jorn Londe. You know, he's never hidden the fact that his idols are, you know, his idols, and I'm sure he'd love the fact if someone said he sounded like Dio. And man, he's just brilliant. I'm so glad there's a vocalist like him who's around now that Dio's gone. You know, absolutely superb. Love the song. I sort of knew I would. It's Jorn, man. He's just brilliant. So here we go for the rest. Here we go.
It's a one-man war in a one-man life. We gotta rock and roll it. This is our time to be the sound of the future, rhythm of the heat. Gonna turn it up louder. We own the beat. There's a one-man war somewhere down the road with the golden tickets to their favorite show. In the roar of the crowd, it's a magic scene. Spotlights hit the stage, and they all share the dream in a one-man world.
Man, I loved it. Absolutely love it. The sound was the same all the way through, so there's something wrong, I think, with the upload. But the song itself, I mean, what I love about Jorn Londe as well, it's a solo album. His name's across it, but he's so equal with the musicians that are in the band. I mean, brilliant extended solo. You know, that twin lead solo was absolutely, that went on for ages, and I absolutely loved that. And he's like, he puts the other musicians in the spotlight, you know, to show how good his band is. I absolutely love that. I fucking love that. It almost took a different turn again towards the end, a bit like the first single. You know, I think he's surprising us more now with this sort of sound he's got. I think he's really matured into something more now. I love it. It's, you know, he's not all about full blown, you know, metal all the way. He's sort of really subtle with his songs now. That was absolutely brilliant. I'll tell you what it reminded me of a little bit. It reminds me a little bit of Jukebox Hero, and it's just little bits of it, and it's probably the lyrics as well. He's talking about the roar of the crowd, and it's got that sort of build up a bit like that, a bit like the beginning of Jukebox Hero. You hear the roar of the crowd and the mass of the scene. It's a bit like that, but it's sort of going up a level each time. I don't know why. It might just be the lyrics that reminded me a little bit of that. But man, what an artist, what a song. Shame about the audio upload. I think they need to sort that out. You'll probably see that being corrected in the next couple of days. But still, as a song, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let me know what you think of this. Try and ignore the sound of it, because the first song sounded amazing. So it's just literally the upload, I think. But tell me what you think of the song itself in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.